Have you ever been in a relationship that was based on conditional love? Most of us can say yes. In fact, I would venture that the majority of us live in conditional relationships because there's very few unconditional relationships. Unconditional is when the person loves you so intensely. It's a kind of love God has for us. Many people will think and say to me, well, parents love their children unconditionally. Are you sure? Actually, unconditional love is taught to us by our parents. If you had parents who you felt growing up that they loved you if you would get good grades, or if you did the right thing, or they loved you because you were a star athlete. You see, unconditional love are all those superficial things. If some person loves you because of your looks, if some person loves you because of what you do, if some person makes their life about your persona or what you are on the outside, usually unconditional love means the person doesn't really know you on the inside. And if they did, they would probably reject you if you changed the outside part of you that they really love. The problem with unconditional love is we're really good at seeing it in others, but not so good at seeing it in ourselves. But we all make this mistake. We all have relationships like this. How can I say that? Because in order for someone to love you conditionally, it means you're getting something out of it that's also conditional. And if you were raised to think you're only lovable if you do a certain thing, then you probably have a low self-esteem, a low sense of self, a low self-worth, and you automatically assume that the reason they love you is because of your long hair or your body or whatever they tell you that's superficial. If you're still not convinced, ask yourself a few of these questions and think about it before you attack your partner, because the only way you can get out of a relationship that's based on conditional love is to become unconditional loving in your response. So what would you say if, let's say you were raised in this, would your dad love you if you lost your job? Would your parents love you if you divorced your partner? Would your wife love you if you told her all of a sudden you wanted a whole new career and you were going to quit your job? If you said you were going to stop talking to someone because of their views, maybe about the president, would they still love you? Would they still want to be around you? When you begin asking yourself these questions, or what does your child have to do to really know they're loved? Like, if your child started acting badly, if your child got in an accident or hurt someone else, would you still love them? A lot of parents at that point would say, well, yes, I would love them, but I would be disappointed. Are you sure? Are you sure your child would see that? What about if your partner all of a sudden became different in the way they responded or felt about a value you used to share? Would you stop loving them? It's important you identify what kind of love you give, because I can tell you, if you're surrounded or in a relationship with someone who loves you conditionally, then you are also loving them or getting something back from that conditional love, and it's most likely because you've placed a condition on them. This is kind of a deep video, but it's really about building self-awareness, because the more you're aware of how you love and how you make others feel loved, the better love you're going to give and the better love you're going to receive. Think about it.